date is December 25th, 2020. And I just thought that I would come on and do a little bit of sewing with you guys. So I'm just waiting for people to come into the room. Pull it up on my phone as well. Oops. Hi, Vivian. She says, hi, T and everyone. Also got Kim in here. Hi, Kim. She says, Merry Christmas, T and T Quilters. Quilt Gal saying Merry Christmas, everyone. So, Merry Christmas to you all. I just thought that I would just pop in here a little bit. You just never know what's going on in somebody's life. Just want to make sure that the quilters out here know that they're being thought of. I've had a real long day. I did more cooking today than I thought I was going to do. And, you know, when you think you got stuff planned, I only had one thing to cook, and it just ended up causing trouble. So, but I got everything cooked, taking it. I took it to my mom's house, and I exchanged some food with her, and I came back home. So I didn't even stay and eat with her. But just wanted to come on and chat with you guys for a little bit. Maybe I'll sew. I've got my block pieces down here for some blocks that I've cut for the block swap. Maybe we could sew some of that depending on how long we're on today. But let me plug in this power cord. I didn't realize I hadn't had it plugged in. Hold on. I'm just going to reach over and get you guys. Sorry. Ugh. That's a long reach. Sorry, guys. But I don't want our power to go off without having that cord in. I forgot to put it in there. So let's see who else is here. See how your Christmases are going. Tell me what you've done for Christmas as a tradition. I've just told you. Normally we spend, my entire family, we get together at one house. Normally I'm the host. For Christmas, I do Labor Day and Christmas. But this year I did not do either one of those. But what I did do was we decided that we'll just take food to one place. And then people have times where they can come and pick up plates. If they choose. Some people have chosen not to pick up plates as well. But let me know what you all did today as well. Betsy is here. She says, Merry Christmas, one and all. Hi, Betsy. Mario is here. Hi, Mario. Okay. This thing all of a sudden went into voice mode where it started recording me. He says, hey, T, Merry Christmas to everyone. Wanda J is here saying Merry Christmas from Texas. Hi, Wanda. Michael is here saying hi there. Haven't seen that name. Oh, that's not Michael. That's Michelle. I'm sorry. Haven't seen that name before. Welcome to the channel. Vivian says I have 13 of my blocks made already. That's pretty cool. I have 20 made, and I have another 10 cut just in case I need extra blocks for more people. And I think I'm going to stop at 30 for right now. I don't know how many people are going to participate. We'll all be surprised. Lisa Peg is here. Hey, Lisa. She says, wow, Merry Christmas, Miss T and everyone. Thank you all so much. I don't know if you all got to see my funny video yesterday where I had a pair of pants that I've been wearing in the house, and I just couldn't get rid of my sweatpants. So I shamed myself. I'm one of those people that I keep mending, but then I never do any mending. I hate mending, and I just never do it. And what I do is I tend to just keep it in a drawer, and then when I need to put something else in, I decide what I'm no longer am interested in wearing. So I take that stuff out and trash it. And these pants have needed to be put in the mending thing, but I keep wearing them and wearing them and wearing them. I'm like, if you're going to keep wearing them, you got to fix them. So I finished them yesterday. I fixed them to my specifications. And I'm going to wash them so that I can make sure that it isn't pulled tight so it can relax. But it's still pretty soft. It's not really a big deal, but I just want to wash them anyway. But those are my favorite pants. um, Claudette Bettis is here. Hi, Claudette. And she says, hello, T and everyone. Merry Christmas. Betsy says she have all the blocks cut. Wow. Now, that's awesome. Mario says, wow, Vivian, that's great. I keep changing my color scheme. That's funny. Judy is here. She says, Merry Christmas, T and everyone. Hi, Judy. Maria Mayer is here. Says, greetings, everyone. Just waking up from a nap after eating dinner prepared by me. Sure is good. Yes. Michelle's also saying Merry Christmas. Heron Trussell, I guess. I don't know if that's how you say your last name. Vivian says, I saw it. Ellen Campbell is here. Hi, Ellen. She says, hello, T and all. Cool gal goes, I did. I laugh. I just did that to my husband's jeans he cuts grass with. I can relate. He won't give them up either. Yeah, it's like they are just the things that we wear out there. Those are the most comfortable things that we have. I used to have a T-shirt that I wore out, and I still got that shirt. I've even cut the. I'm sorry, I'm touching the mic, but I even cut the trim off of the neck, and I could stretch it, and it just curls up, and it's really comfortable. I really like that one. Ellen says, I will watch the replay. Got to run out quickly. Oh, well, that's fun. Just have fun. That's pretty good. And I don't have any agenda other than I can sew with you all. Again, none of you all told me what you did for Christmas today. Did you? Let's see. Maria says she just woke up from cooking for herself. So I got Maria's, but I don't know what the rest of you all did for the holiday. And Ellen's reminding people to give a thumbs up. Thank you, Ellen. Vicky Lemire says, hello, my son couldn't come up with his son. His son came down with the virus. Oh my gosh. So that's really sad. And I'm drinking apple cider, guys. I love apple cider for Christmas. Oh, Mario says that his partner is sick. So had a very, very quiet Xmas day. So sorry about that. And Ellen says she just sewed. Okay. So basically, this is the first time that the only person I've seen in my family is my mother on a holiday. So it is pretty strange, totally different. I've never been in this situation in my life. Every holiday I spend with my family. Now we have, let me see, my niece, my daughter, my mom, my sister, my house, so my other sister's house. So about 6 places that we go to all year. And even on days like Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, we meet for, the majority of the holidays. We're at each other's home. So, and we'll even meet for memorial, if somebody passed on a particular day, or if it was the first anniversary of their passing, then we also, we see each other all the time. So this is just so strange for us not to be all together. So my fear in something like this occurring is that it could mess up the family dynamic that we have. And I'm hoping that since people had to kind of do their own thing for Christmas, that we do all come back together when this is over. So that's my fear. Okay. So my phone is acting up again. It's not letting me see any other comments. So I may have to reboot because it never acts right otherwise. So let me restart it. And I think maybe what happened was that I had the video itself playing. I normally pause it and everything goes fine, but I forgot to do that this time. we'll wait for that to pull up. Like I said, I'm going to make 30 blocks for right now. Last time we had swapped, I think we had, I can't remember the number, 45 to 47, somewhere around there. People swap blocks with us. So I'm hoping, not as a negative to deter you all, but I'm hoping I don't have to make too many blocks. So we'll see how many blocks I have to end up making so that everybody at least get one block from me. And I think Kevin might do the same too, where he might make sure that everybody gets a block from him. But we'll see. We'll see how many we get as we go. And like I said, as I get blocks, I'll be doing the number count on how many people we have in the swap as we get blocks. And Betsy, did you ever get your Go Me in the mail? I know it's been delayed by United States Postal Service, and I've had family members that have mailed stuff from Phoenix, and it's been 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't gotten here yet. So I think the other carriers have probably messed up our postal service by giving them their mail, and because they were doing pretty good up until the last couple of weeks. Just weird. Okay, I just have to make sure I put it on pause when I first get in here. So let's see. Mario telling Ellen, don't run unless it's a fire. You got that right. Vivian says, we're doing it in my sewing room, enjoying life. Kim says, I relaxed. Family was here last night. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think Kevin got with his family, his mom and sister yesterday too. And Mario told me what he did. Bessie says, I cooked yesterday and today. 5 of us gathered around and broke bread. That's pretty nice. Claudette says, I cook and eat with my girls and exchange gifts. Now, that's pretty cool, too. She got to see her family. Cool Girl says, my son and his wife are essential workers and are quarantined for 10 days and retesting. So we just did FaceTime to see their gifts. And that's nice, too. A lot of my Facebook people said that they did either Zoom meetings or FaceTime this year for Christmas. So it's good that we have these options. Wanda says, only one of my daughters came and brought lunch for her dad and myself, spent a couple hours with us. Miss having all my family together, but we're high risk. And that's, understandable. I'm glad you got to see your daughters, one of your daughters. Teresa McCormick is here saying Merry Christmas tea and Teaquilt family. Hi. Welcome, Teresa. Betsy says she's never received it. The date has not changed since we spoke of it before. Wow. And that's the thing. It's like even the tracking information isn't even being put forth. And it's not just the United States Postal Service that you're not getting tracking for. I had packages coming through UPS that if I went to their website, I wasn't getting like the detailed tracking. But if you have UPS My Choice, they'll let you know on the date that it's being delivered, that it's coming that day. But other than that, the website is not being updated. So it's a little bit different right now. Lisa says, went to our sons to be there when girls woke up for Santa. And then dropped gifts off at the in-laws. Took a nap and ready for our grands tomorrow. That's pretty cool. Mario says, having a piece of Christmas cake. No booze. But wrapped it in cheesecloth soaked in strong coffee. Yum. Now that's pretty cool. Hi, Tiffany. She says, Merry Christmas to you and everyone. And yeah, so I just kept it low key. Just not doing anything. So I'm just going to sew a little bit as comments come in. If you all got anything you want to share, any questions you want to ask, Doesn't have to be of me. It can be of anybody. I think I want to do these last. So I had cut 6 out of one set and 4 out of another. So I think what I'm going to do is sew these flying geese first. So I've just been basically picking up fabrics that need to be sorted and been just using these to quilt with. And I did have on my Christmas sweater today, but I took it off when I come in here because I'm always hot. I didn't want to break out in a hot flash, and I don't even have the fan on right now. So this is going to be interesting to see how long that lasts. Oh, Tiffany says that we just got through playing Uno. It was fun. Now that's pretty fun. My niece, Lisa Thompson, is here. She says, hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. Hi, Lisa. I talked to her on the phone today. She was one of the few people I talked to. I had a couple of people I needed to call because, as I tell you all, when people name come across my mind, my heart, I follow through and call because you just never know what's happening in somebody's life. So, Cool Girl says, I'm looking for your cake recipe, Miss T. I guess Santa forgot my request. Oh my. It's not over yet. Ah. T. Scott said hello and Merry Christmas. Hi, Scott. Merry Christmas to you too. So yes. So I plan to make 30 of these blocks right now, and then I'm gonna just quit. I have a feeling that I'm going to be back making these blocks like at the last minute, but we'll see. But I just can't bring myself to make more than 30 right now. So I still am gonna have live chat tomorrow, sewing chat from 9 to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then after that Saturday one, I will not have another Saturday live chat. I haven't decided about Wednesday yet, but I know I will not have another live sewing chat on Saturdays in January. So I'll try to pick back up in February. And then if I get what I need to get done, completed, then maybe I'll come back. But for right now, I'm looking at coming back on Saturday nights in February. I just need a break. I got so many things I need to do and that are going on. And so I just need a break because I'm to the point now where I got so much to do. I don't want to do anything. So that's another reason I'm getting these blocks done early so I can get them out the way. Let me see. Bessie says, looking up the tracking online again, still nothing posted since December 19th. And December 19th was the day it was supposed to be delivered. So I think she mailed it like the Tuesday of that week, Tuesday last week. So it should have definitely been here by now. S. McGee says, Merry Christmas. Can you remind me which Bernina you have and how do you like it? I got the Bernina 770 Quilters edition with the machine embroidery as well. So they call it the B770 QEE is how they would label that. I bought it used. It's about 5 years old. The owner just not. I don't think that she didn't like the machine. I think Bernina is a little bit persnickety, and so I think she just got tired of dealing with all the little quirks of the Bernina, which it is a lot of it is unnecessary. So, and she was getting a little older, had a stroke, and was having difficulty probably with memory. I'm not sure. And so just decided that she needed something a lot simpler, which she actually bought a Baby Lock Jazz, if I'm not mistaken. I might be misquoting, but I know she bought a Baby Lock. So, yeah, I am going to do an update video on this Bernina machine. There are a lot of things that I like about it, and then some other things that are just ridiculous. Like, I do love the fact that it's got the jumbo bobbin. I can wind a bobbin and sew a whole lot off that bobbin. So I don't have to put in as many bobbins as I did on my Baby Lock. My Elagio, which the one I sold on, was a real old machine, and I still have it, but its bobbins are pretty small. So the Elissimo has a larger bobbin, but I don't use it for piecing, just embroidery. Overall, I do love the machine. I just think it's got some things that it can do better, like this tray. I think this tray was dumb design, dumb engineering. People that have the clear plastic tray say that they stayed on a lot better. This tray slides off as you sew. It moves. I just don't. And then if you lean on it, it can get stuck. When you the top part of this machine has like an overridge that covers the bottom, and so if you lean on this, it can get stuck in that gap. And so I had mine stuck once, and it took me forever to get this thing unjammed. And I didn't realize that I had done it until after I had got off one of the lives, and I didn't even know that I had been leaning all on the thing, and it got stuck. And I didn't know it was stuck until I went to go change the bobbin. Because that's what we tend to do. We don't notice something until we need to use it. Because I'm too busy sewing. So, do I like it overall? Yes, I do. Would I guess the question is, when you have something like this, would you buy it again? I'd say yes. So, yes. And I will do an update video. I have been writing things down because I just didn't want to forget them when I do the review video. But all I have been doing right now is piecing. So I wanted to do some machine embroidery before I do that update. So I need to do that. That's another one of those things that's on my agenda that I just haven't had time to do. Let me see who else has asked questions here. Cynthia Shade is here. Merry Christmas, she says. Merry Christmas to you too. Robin Boyd says, hello, everyone. Hi, Robin. Welcome back. Hope you're feeling better. Ashik, I guess, is here saying hi. Tiffany's reminding people to don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thank you so much. It's so hard for me to say my name in the next person. Robin says, I want to thank for all the prayers. Well, you're so welcome. She is really nice. That's pretty cool. Oh, my Saturday night will never be the same without you, T, but I understand completely. Yes, I've done every Saturday night since we started this early April of this year. And I've done sewing chat every night except for one when I slept through. I just slept right through the time. I was so tired. Didn't even know I had missed it. I had all of my regular watchers too. They were on Messenger and everywhere. Did you forget about us? T, where are you? Where are you? Are you okay? So I was knocked out. Mm. Sandra Agar is here. She says, wonderful. Merry Christmas, T and friends. Hey, Sandra. Robin says, I had COVID, then COVID pneumonia, which I'm battling at home at this time. So sorry about that, Robin. And if you all want to send Robin a card too, you are more than welcome to send it through to me, and I'll forward it to her as well. We've been sending cards to Pamela and Shari. Or anybody that you want to send a card to. If I got their information, I will most definitely forward. Let's see. And Sandra says, yes, Robin, God is so good. Yes, he is. Tiffany says, Kim, I looked. I will have to draw it up and see. I don't know what they're talking about. Kim Alina is here. She says, Merry Christmas. Hi, Kim. Welcome. Robin says, my sister came by and dropped off small meals. I am too weak to stand too long. Now, that's really bad. And that's, you know, some of the stuff that I heard people saying, that it takes so long for you to get your strength back, even when you're over the actual symptoms, like as far as nausea and all of that kind of stuff, that it takes you so long to heal from it. That's the hard part of COVID. And Kim says, you're in my thoughts and prayers. My sister had to stay home too for other health reasons. Kim's also reminding people to hit the thumbs up, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notifications. All right. Yes. So I have to find all my pieces. I've been moving stuff around because I've been cutting. I actually got to use my Go Me. I just decided to use it because it takes up less space, and it fit. Hey, Ellie Scrapper. Haven't seen that name in a long time. She says, evening tea and all tea quilters. It's been a trying time, but we are in better frame of mind now that we can go on with life. But we are deeply grateful for all you all in your prayers. Yes. So thank you so much for just popping in. And anybody that's here, of course, I don't expect you all to be hanging around here, but I'm just kind of here for people that may just need some noise in their house today because they haven't had any visitors. So that's why I'm here. Time for the fan, guys. And I dropped my charge piece. So my feelings are not going to be hurt if you all need to leave or anything like that. But I just wanted to make sure that one person that may have needed somebody to just chat with them or talk to them, that I'm available for them. So, and as I said, I'm just working on the block swaps, sewing it, since I'm just sitting here anyway. Because I'm kind of, if I didn't do that, I'm kind of tired myself. I probably will fall asleep on camera. And wouldn't that be fun? I thought I would have food to my mom's house way before. I got there at 3:30. And I was shooting for 1 o'clock. Just did not happen. Just one of those days. But it doesn't even feel like Christmas to me at all. Sandra says, yes, T, I have the Bernina 790. They are things that are truly ridiculous. It is not user friendly. No, it's not. And they just go all around the block to tell you to do something that is so simple. It's just ridiculous. But it's a good thing that it's not going to be like a main source for sewing. Because I think if I was making clothing, I think it would be a whole lot more complicated than it needs to be. But for regular quilting, I don't have a problem with it for piecing. And I even mended my sweats on here. I didn't have the darning foot, but I did have foot number 43, which was a cording foot, so I just used it instead. And I would have hoped that in the 790 that Bernina would have just fixed some of the stuff that was totally ridiculous. But they do have a few nice features in that 790 that the 770s don't have. So that's pretty cool. All right. Just have to get my first piece off. And Sandra says, I had screamed a few times in frustration. The thing that I get every once in a while, the error message that I get is the gears locking up and then nothing will move. And the photo shows that my top thread is out. And my top thread isn't out. So I take the top thread out, I rethread it, and all of this kind of stuff. And I'll do that about 3 or 4 times before something kicks me in the forehead and say, check the bobbin thread. And it's the bobbin thread that has run out. But every once in a while, it'll cycle through and tell me that it's the top thread, and I'm working with the top thread when the bobbin thread is the problem. So I don't understand that one at all. I'd say that's happened to me twice, and I've had the machine since September. So it's not bad, but I feel like it shouldn't happen at all. Especially on, when you've gotten expensive equipment, it shouldn't happen at all. Tiffany says, that's why I did a live earlier today, because I wanted to feel home with some happy Merry Christmas chat. I realized that so many people are alone this year. They need our company. So, yes. And I tend to come on some holidays just to do that, just to let people know there's other people out here thinking about them. Cynthia Shade says, I have Bernina 730E, and I love mine. Yes. So any of that 700 series. So that's just, I don't know if that's the embroidery machine only or not. Ellie says, thank you, T. That is so thoughtful of you to do this on Christmas Day. That don't seem like Christmas or, yeah, it doesn't seem like Christmas. Kim says, I was at my folks this evening and working this evening. I started a new quilt this week. Now that's fun. I thought about starting one, but I said, you started blocks. You need to finish these blocks. A lot of people I know, or some of my quilters, like in my scrap club and my quilt guild, they'll do quilts between Christmas and New Year. And then there is a Mary Mayhem who does a New Year's Day quilt along. I'm pretty sure she's going to still do it. She's been doing it for years. I couldn't see why it would change this year. But that's another one where you can get another project. And you sew all day on Christmas. And what she does is she gives you clues to a mystery quilt all throughout the day. And I guess I'm assuming that Bonnie Hunter's clue came out too. It's Friday. I'm sure she already has them pre-done up. So I'm pretty sure she probably had another clue. I haven't looked in the last 2 weeks at clues, so. Kim says, that sounds great. What block pattern? She's asking Kimmelina. Pam Robertson is here. Hi, Pam. She says, hello, T and everyone. Happy holidays from NOLA. Hey, from New Orleans. That's one of my favorite places. And I normally go the first week of December every other year. We have a line dancing convention there. And it had to be, of course, canceled. I feel like I'm not stitching, but it is. Because of COVID, and now they're saying it's going to be the last one, whichever year we have it. We're going to try. I don't even know if they scheduled it for next year, if they just went straight to 2022. I can't even remember now, but I'm looking forward to going back to NOLA someday. And Sandra says, don't get me started on that gears error message. You got that right. That's the one that drives me nuts. It's the gears message. When it has nothing to do with what they're telling you. Robin's talking to Tiff. Cynthia says, my Bernina is an older one. Got mine in 2007. Okay. And I think the older ones, in my opinion, from what people are saying, are much better than the new stuff, because they're saying that stuff they didn't have problems with before. Some people in the groups are complaining about. Now, I have no complaints other than just getting a gears message. But other people, they have a lot of issues with this. And sometimes it's just user error. They haven't changed. They're saying they can't zigzag. And it's like, why can't you zigzag? Well, because they've got it set for the 0 millimeter plate. So you can't zigzag with a 0 millimeter plate. So that's why you can't zigzag. So some of it is user error. And I think these go too. Wait a minute. Yeah, these go too. So I think I just did enough for just 3. All of this is just 3 blocks. So that should be 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yes, because this is the other. I had to change fabrics because I ran out. So another 3 blocks. I tend to start with the hardest part of a project, which most people would say are the flying geese. So I do those first, get them out the way. And then I go back and work on the other parts. The rest of it is easy. Super easy. Kim says, it's complicated, crazy puzzle quilt from Thimbleberry's book. I finally settled on all purple quilt. Get these out the way. Flying geese is the worst part. So if I sew that with you, that's pretty cool. Then when I come back tomorrow, it'll be a whole lot easier. And thinking of tomorrow, it's going to be just a little bit different tomorrow. I'm going to be sewing and chatting, but it'll be a little bit different. I'm going to change my area tomorrow, I think. I'm going to stitch somewhere else. Just for a change of scenery. Pam says, hello, don't like to text, but watch this. That's okay, Pam. I fully understand. A lot of people are watching it on their televisions, and so you really can't, it's cumbersome to even use it to program what you want to get, let alone trying to use it to text in the chat box. And Cynthia says that her machine is a combo, so she can sew and embroider on it, okay? Mario says, with the vaccine coming around, life should go back to almost normal by the summer. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how this is going to play out. I'm hoping. I hope this vaccine works. That's my main thing. And I don't know how they test it. Do you send people around people with COVID and see if they get it once you get the vaccine? And I think they're not even sure how long the vaccine lasts. See, that's my concern. You got to do the 2 shots, but then how long does it last? Ella Oldham is here. She says, Merry Christmas tea and quilters. Hi, Ella. Welcome to the chat. And Tiffany is also saying, hopefully, Mario, we will see. Teresa Louise, I quilt too, is here. Says Merry Christmas. Hi, Teresa. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got those 3 blocks done. And we'll do the next 3, and then I've got a set of 4. But these right here are all kind of, well, I know which fabric go with which because of how it's put together. Kelly A is here. Hi, Kelly. She says, hello, Miss T and T Quilters. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. I don't know what I've had, but I've had a decent day. I'm not going to complain because I've had worse days. It just doesn't feel like Christmas. That's all I got. I don't know what day it feels like, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. And I also have to remind, I don't know if my husband's been out yet, but I got to remind him to put the trash out because we normally get pickup on Friday. And anytime it's a holiday, then we go to Saturday. So I got to remember to do that. Tiffany is saying Merry Christmas to all who just joined. And Ella saying good evening to everyone. Kim also reminding everybody to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you, Kim. T, what is the name of that purple stick product that you are using to press the seams? It's called a wooden press, and it's hand carved by a wood turner that I order products from. And it's I use it to press so I don't have to go to a heated iron. I used to use my fingernail all the time, and I'm noticing now that my fingernails are like very weak. And so I'm trying to stop doing that. And so I have been using the press sticks, and they're in different designs as well. I have a few of them. They come in a set with a seam ripper stiletto combo. Trying to see, yeah. See if I have it in here. You can get a matching set. The matching set is $51 plus shipping, but then you flip it around and you have a stiletto on one end and then a seam ripper on the other end. And what I like is that you never lose your cap that you normally have on your regular seam rippers because you're just turning them. So that's what this is. But it's a wood press stick. The press stick by itself is $15, but I don't have any of them in stock. And we custom ordered these. And so what I have left, I think, is one neon set, which is what I have in my hand. One or two key lime, maybe 2 key lime, and 1 African violet, which I don't have those colors in here. But they're on my website. But that's what it is. Look like my screen's jumping around again on me. I see Janet's here. She says, Merry Christmas, everyone. And hello, T. Hi, Janet. Welcome. And I'm glad you didn't change your name. Let's see. Michelle says, Kim, can you show what the block we are working on will look like? I don't think you can put pictures into the chat. But on Tuesday of this week, I did a sew along. There's 2 places that you can find this information. Last Saturday, I sewed the actual blocks doing a live chat, but also on Tuesday, which is probably a better video for you to watch, I just did just the block so you wouldn't have all the chat in it as well. So you can check my website for that. And then on a link, I give you a link to the pattern with the cutting instructions and the rules for the swap. So I don't give you sewing instructions because I have a video showing you how to sew the block together. But you can find it on Tuesday's video. And it's called the Evening Star Abalone Block is what I called it. And you can see a picture right on the thumbnail of the YouTube video as well. Leetta Bryant says, hi TNT Quilters. Hi Leella. How was your holidays? For those that just came in, please share what you did for today. I just went to my mom's house, dropped off food, took some of her food, and then I came back home and ate. So it doesn't feel like Christmas to me. Bessie says, you got that right. It doesn't feel like Christmas at all. This whole year has been messed up. Yes. It's just a mess. I even told my husband, I was saying something about, I'm talking basically to myself, and I'm going, okay, today is Friday. And he goes, today is Thursday. I go, no, today is Friday. So he's really confused. And I think it has to do with our trash. I think that's why he's confused. Good news is that they opened up the street, close to my house where they were doing the construction for the sewer system. So now I don't have to drive like ridiculous amount of time to get out of my neighborhood. I can get out again. They had that locked down since April. And thanks, Kim. Kim's also answering Michelle, saying there is a link under the video for instructions. T also has a couple of videos. It is a star block. It's a very simple block, and I won't have, well, I can show you the block. I don't know why I couldn't just show you the block. Hold on. I'll just pull one off the wall. But this is the block that we're making, and there are requirements for fabric choices. And then in the middle, you're going to sign your first and last name, your city, and state. And that is a requirement. So if you don't put it on there, your blocks won't be swapped. And the reason why I do that is because when you're doing an abalone block swap, you don't want to just have Judy on there, such a common name, or Jane, and you'd be like, Jane who? You know? So it doesn't help anything just to put a first name only. So it's required that you put first and last name on it. And I haven't gotten to that point yet. I don't know if I need to order new pens, because my pen was a little dry. But I don't know if I got pens in another spot, but I said I can worry about that later because I wasn't going to order anything during Christmas anyway. So I'm waiting to put my name on. To me, it's a simple block. It's just the challenge of doing the flying geese. Janet says, I celebrated last night with just my boys and their families, along with my 91-year-old mother, first time in 36 years. It truly was a blessing, not just normal Christmas, missing all of my siblings. Yes. Moria says, T, your fabrics are always beautiful. I love your choices of bright colors. And then I've also made some that's not, well, I say they not so bright, but then I come up with this lime green. But I got some that I tried to put like more muted colors in because I know everybody doesn't like brights. But again, I'm using fabrics that I have out that should be put up somewhere and they're not. So I'm not going to pull out more fabrics. I'm just using what I got. So some of these fabrics are mine, and then some of them I've gotten from somebody else. Connie is here saying Merry Christmas. Hi, Connie, and welcome. Leetta says, I cooked dinner for me and my husband. I made 2 pies for my kids and did a Zoom call with the family. This was a weird Christmas, yes. Thanks for sharing, Leetta. Connie says she just realized that we were live. She's saying hi to everybody. Yes. Sometimes I have people posting in the comment section when we're live, and I don't even see it until I end the video. So some people don't realize that there's a separate chat box. So it's pretty cool. But that's a good way to know if I'm actually live. If you're not sure, is to put something in the box and see if I respond to it, right? Still, let me see. What else I got to do? I'm not going to do, well, I need to figure out if I want to do a different project, too. I got a project that I'm working on I need to finish. That's probably what I need to do. I was trying to do something with it, and I can't do it if I don't finish it. I have so many things to do. I'm just spinning in circles. Right now, I'm trying to take my computer hard drive. I think I'm having issues with my editing software because it's one of those programs that takes up a lot of memory. And I'm noticing that my hard drive is getting full. So I'm in the process of transferring some files to an external hard drive, and I started that yesterday, and I'm still not finished. It did finally stop today from the one that the data transfer I did yesterday, but I just didn't have time to be bothering with that today. I'm like, I'm cooking. I don't have time for you. Since it took so long, I was not expecting it to take 24 hours to transfer the files I was trying to transfer. So yeah. I got a whole lot more to transfer. See, I had one external drive, and I bought one that's bigger. And so I'm trying to transfer everything from that external to the new one because it's bigger. And then I want to use that one that I'm clearing up for my patterns, like quilt patterns I download, my embroidery files. So I want to put everything that's crafting related files onto this one external so I can get all of that off of my machine. And that's why I had to clear that one up. And now I'm going to go back. Y'all wouldn't believe how many embroidery files I have. It's ridiculous. I mean, you couldn't guess. I don't know. But it's a lot. I bet you I got over 200,000. Ridiculous. And I want to clear all of that off of my hard drive. So the nice thing about embroidery files is that they don't take up a whole lot of space, but the fact that I have so many, then the number takes up space. So I'm pulling them all off. Let's see who else has come in. June Hansen says hi, T and everyone. My brother is here. I talked to him today. He says hi, sis and everyone. Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's staying safe, and I hope you have a blessed day. Well, hello, sir. He was one of the people that I called today. Darlene Slade is here. She says, hi, T. God's blessings to you. I so like watching your videos. Well, thank you, Darlene. Appreciate that. Very nice of you. Kelly says, been too swamped the past several weeks to do much quilting, so I won't be chatting much. I'm taking full advantage of my free time and actually sewing. Laughing out loud, I'm listening, though. That's pretty cool. Yes, and I prefer, At least if I'm here getting you into your sewing space, that's even better. Tiffany is saying hello and Merry Christmas to those that are coming into the chat. Thank you, Tiffany. Moderators are the people that have the little wrench next to their name. So sometimes they'll answer questions before I get to them. But I still also answer as well, just to make sure. We all have different opinions, and sometimes you get opinion from 2 or 3 different people, and you can make the decision you like. And June also says Merry Christmas to all. Did I read that one? Oh, yeah, I think I did. No, I didn't. Yolanda Cooks is here. She's saying hello. Hi, Yolanda. Welcome to the chat. Teresa said, my sister did a video call with me, and I got to watch the grandkids open their presents. It was so nice to see them, but it really made me miss everyone. Yes, and that is sweet that people could use social media to at least partake of some part of Christmas. I do like that. The other says, what are you working on? I came in late. I'm working on the block swap. I've just changed colors because I ran out of these fabrics. I told you all I'm just using whatever is out and just making sure that I, try to match it up a little bit. And then I'm just using what I have out. So I'm now working with these greens because I ran out. So what I do is whatever value I run out of, I go back and get that value, and then I keep sewing until I run out. If I run out of medium, then I go get a medium. So that's why my fabrics are changing here. Ella says, T, I ordered a gold this week and dyes today. I hope you get the credit. Do you get credit if I buy from a quilting shop? I do not get credit if you buy from a quilting shop. You have to use my links and go straight through AccuQuilt. So I do not get credit, but that's great that you still have a goal. So that's awesome. I have been having a lot of people order through my link, and I do appreciate that. For the month of November and so far in December, I've had quite a few, like 20 people or more both months. So thank you all so much for doing that. And it is a little bit more inconvenient to go to my link instead of just going straight to their site. So I do appreciate that. But, I tend to talk about AccuQuilt all the time. So I'm just glad that they have an affiliate program that if I'm referring people and showing people how to do things, at least I can get a kickback here and there. And I knew I was getting November's payment in December, so that's why I ordered all the other dyes. So I do tend to order more dyes and put things back in my stash so that I can sew on stuff or show you all stuff. I think maybe one of my live chats, when I get back into sewing chats, maybe I'm going to just go through any dyes that I have not opened. Maybe that'll be a video where I just cut whatever I haven't opened, just to cut a block or something out. And then maybe come back in another video and start sewing some of those pieces together. Just because I have a lot of dyes that I have not even used. So trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I do come back to the live sewing chats. Let's see what else is in here. I'm almost at the bottom. Lisa says, I'm trying to finish hand binding a quilt as a gift. One of my least favorite things to do. Join the club, girl. I got 3 or 4 bed quilts that I've shown you all in the completed quilt videos that I haven't even done the bindings or labels on. So I fully understand. Uh-oh. So, got 4 blocks. I put the wrong thing over there. May as well do all the flying geese for all 10 blocks. So once I do that, it's like smooth sailing at that point, right? I don't even know what time I came on, but I've been on here an hour. I just came live. I didn't even look at the time. Thank you, Kim. I see you got rid of Biscuit Floater. You already know that name's up to no good. um, and she is hitting them. So first she deleted the message and then had to come back with something, I guess. So thank you. And Kim is also agreeing with Lisa about the binding, but that also means that it's almost done. Yes. My quilt is still on my frame. I haven't even looked at that. I'm like, who has time for that? I cooked, I started cooking yesterday and then finished cooking today. So I guess I'll go to the post office tomorrow too, just to see if any more letters came in for people. I went up there Wednesday before my live. Lizette says, how many more blocks to do to get to 24? I actually already have 20 blocks made. But since I'm the coordinator, I'm trying to make sure that everybody gets one of my blocks. So I'm going to make 30 to start. That's why I'm doing another 10. So that's where I'm at. I'm already, I got 20 made. So almost at 24. Ella says, what dies should a first-time quilter get? If I was getting dies as a first-time quilter with AccuQuilt, and I want to use the system because that's important. You can get a lot of the piecing dies, but I feel like if you think you can cut something faster, you're not gonna go get it. So what I did was I still kind of stayed with straight seams. Like I bought a lot of tumblers blocks, the chisel blocks. I've always liked chisel blocks and the units and what I could do with them. But I hated sewing that diagonal seam and then having to waste the fabric or saving the half square triangles to use somewhere else. So I would say tumbler, chisels, 2.5-inch strip die. Trying to think what else would I get as a beginner that's kind of straight. I guess those would be my favorite. If you're a person that does like signature blocks, and I guess you could get the I don't know what they call it. The one where you can just sign your name in the middle, like a wedding quilt or something like that. I guess you could get that because that's another flip corner. And then like I started, after I bought those, I started buying things that were complicated to cut. Like apple core. I actually have an apple core top, but I think I want to add a border to it that's apple core as well. And so I've kind of just, it's been just sitting. But I would have never made an apple core quilt if I had to cut all of that out. So then I would start getting curved pieces like apple core, Drunkard's Path, because you can do a lot with Drunkard's Path blocks as well. What else? Rob Peter to pay Paul, that kind of stuff. I like more traditional piece blocks per se. But that's what I would get on my second go round. But first I would get things that are straight. Unless I'm want to do a particular project, then that you just buy what you want. But as a beginner, I would start with all straight seams, but I would start with stuff that's complicated to cut. So hopefully that answered your question. And if you want more information, you can always email me. I'll be willing to help that way too. I'm machine binding a few quilt gifts. That's pretty cool. Darlene talking to Lisa. She says, I used to hand bind, but I don't have the patience for that anymore. And if I'm giving it as a gift, I tend to go ahead and use the machine. But if I'm going to do it as a lecture or enter it into a quilt show, then I go ahead and stick with the traditional hand binding. And that's just because if I'm in front of people teaching, I need to at least have done it right for the majority of the time. And then if I'm teaching a subject where that's the topic, then I do show my machine bindings as well. Tiffany says, I haven't touched the quilt I have on the frame. June says, I did 2 Christmas today and now home, and one at noon and the other at 5 p.m. So was good, but still couldn't eat much, but I had a good time. Got to hear from most family. That made my day. That's pretty cool. And Kim says, that's awesome. Darlene says, well, it was good watching you tonight, T. Have a sewing good night. Thank you so much, Darlene. Appreciate that. Take care. So, yeah. So I'm going to finish these flying geese blocks, and then I guess I'll quit. I'm just on the first side of them. So, see, I got 16 of them to make here. So I still got plenty. I like to sit my piece down flat. I don't know why I like to put my triangle on top while it's flat. I just feel like it goes on better. Melissa LePage is here. She's saying, Merry Christmas to all. Hi, Melissa. Welcome, girl. Anybody wear any Christmas socks today? I had my Christmas sweater on and my Christmas socks. I couldn't find my elf hat. I don't know what I did with it when I put it up last year. I'm thinking, you know how sometimes you put up Christmas decorations and then you don't realize that you left something out? And then you go put it up and you just don't put it in a container, but it's like nearby, but I didn't see it nearby even though I looked. Lisa says, I have no feeling in half my hand and can't feel the needles. Bad words often fly. Oh my gosh. My mom's got issues with both of her hands. She had surgery on one, and she refused to do the physical therapy. And I feel like that hand is not 100, and now she's saying her other hand is hurting. So I'm like, we're going to have to start this all over again. I can't wait to see what her doctor says. Because she sure hasn't followed his orders. Tiffany says, I'm trimming my teeny tiny flying geese blocks right now, hoping my head stops hurting. It's because I ate too much. Typically makes my head hurt. Okay. My back was hurting today. I guess I was standing so long I hadn't taken a break while I was cooking, and then bending and getting stuff from out of here. You know, a lot of when you cook for holidays, a lot of the stuff that you use to cook holiday food is totally different than your everyday cooking. So you don't have it in convenient spaces. So I had to do a lot of bending to get to the lower cabinets of this and that, or the top cabinets, you know. It's like, ooh, my back hurt. And my brother told me, he says, have you been drinking water? I said, well, not today, because I am guilty I did drink some water after he told me. And I did have some more when I came home. But I love apple cider, and I heat it up and put in some seasonings in it, and I just drink it till it's gone. Love apple cider. I took my mom some, and she said my daughter asked her for some, and she gave her some, but I bet you she didn't really want to. My daughter then calls me, says, asking me for the recipe. What do I put in it? I just like it because it makes your house smell good. You got company coming over, just put on a pot of apple cider. It's kind of like baking when they show you new homes. Carol Green's here, says hi everyone, Merry Christmas. Hi Carol, welcome. How was your Christmas? What did you do today, Carol? Tiffany says I got my sewing machine socks on. I happen to have on Christmas socks. That's why I asked if anybody had on Christmas socks. Mm-mm. Kim says, uh-oh, Lisa, trust me, I understand. Connie goes, I have Christmas socks on. Yay! That's pretty cool. Somebody is like me. I used to have all holiday socks. And you know what I saw on one of my friends' Facebook page, and I did not know they had this. They have the 12 days of Christmas socks, but they're funny socks. And I'm thinking that they probably have like different genres where you can get different things. And so his was mostly, he likes wines. And so his was mostly about drinks and stuff. So it was pretty funny. His 12 days of Christmas. He put on one pair every day, took a picture, and then he would do the whole 12 days of Christmas songs from the beginning. So I enjoyed that. So, yay, Connie. Leanna says, I still have on my Christmas PJs. I didn't even pull mine out. I do have, I think they're Christmas. I don't know if they're Christmas or just winter because they're fleece. I can't even remember now. I know one has hearts, and I can't remember what's on the other pair. Isn't that terrible? But I didn't put them on today, even if they were. Thanks, Kim. She's must have been the same person come back with a different login, you know. Lisa's crazy. She says, Tiffany, when I eat too much, my hips hurt. You all are funny. Oh my goodness. And Kim might I have two pair of socks on. Why do you have two pair of socks on? You know, my Christmas socks, like my holiday socks, are not expensive socks. They're just a cheapy socks. But I like expensive socks. And let me tell you why. I'm actually allergic to regular wool. I put on a wool coat, wool scarf, wool hat, and I'm itching all over. But I have been buying merino wool socks, And I love those socks. And you can wear them all year. In the summer, they keep your feet a little bit cooler. In the wintertime, I wear my Birkenstocks and still my feet are not cold through them socks. I'll buy a lot of their ski socks, which are kind of padded socks too. So now, on top of having nice warm socks, now I even got padded socks. So that's what I tend to do, but I buy them on sale. And you know, you're still gonna spend $10 a pair. They can be up to $30 a pair, especially the ski kind, because they go all the way up your calf. But I just love merino wool socks, and I do buy them from a Nordstrom Rack. I buy them online, and I go to their outlet thing so that I can get them on sale. Now, sometimes you can't be picky about your colors, but I don't even care about that. Just long as the socks are merino wool and they're just pretty decent. I don't want the ugliest socks, but um, I actually love those socks. And then I also get Nike, like for footies, I'll get Nike. They call them dry wick or something like that. I can't remember. Dry fit. They call them dry fit. Those socks are nice because your feet doesn't perspire in the sock. So I like that. But mostly I wear merino wool. I just ordered some socks from Nike when I ordered my pants. They haven't come yet. But I'm gonna be taking out some old ones and putting in some new ones when they come. So, but it's been a long time since I bought socks. Since I stopped working, I haven't really bought any clothing other than like doing t-shirts and stuff. So it's just time. I gave my niece most of my office clothes because she still works in the office, and I kept like a couple pair of dress pants. And I have dresses. I do have a lot of dresses, but I gave her some dresses, like office dresses, but then after 5 dresses is the ones that I kept. But I got rid of a lot of clothes when I quit working. I had about 3 like giant black trash bags full of clothes. and I kept all the jeans and all that kind of stuff, you know. So I got so many jeans downstairs, I could make a world quilt out of jeans now. It's ridiculous. So I still got one more I need to take off. Yeah, we don't. Tiffany is talking to Kim, talking about you today. You're fast. You're faster. Hey, and Diane's not here. That girl is fast too. But thank you, Kim, for getting them. I appreciate that. I don't know what's the point. And then it's on Christmas, and you want to come in and cause a ruckus on Christmas. It just don't make any sense to me. Just evil people. Kim says a friend of mine used to get bottled cider, then add whole spices and let it simmer for a couple hours, and it's yummy. And that's what I do. I only like Muscle Man cider if I'm gonna buy it from the store. I don't like all the other store brands. They look real cloudy, and that's not what I'm looking for. I want my cider to be clear, so I only use Muscle Man's cider. But you add in whole nutmeg, whole cloves, and cinnamon sticks, and then you also take the rind of the orange, and you put all of that in a cheesecloth, tie it up, and drop it into your cider. You get it to boil, and then once it starts boiling, you simmer it, put a lid on it, and I'm telling you, that stuff is so good. It's addictive. It's addictive. I love it. I found in our area sometimes a whole nutmeg was hard to find, so I have to go to the farmer's market to get it. I didn't take that one off, but I'll go get it. My daughter is going to the farmer's market tomorrow. That's why she was calling about the recipe. And so I'm having her pick me up some other spices and stuff. So, but I love cider. Connie says, my grandchildren took cookies and plant to neighbor who would not see her family. She cried. She was so happy. That's nice. And that's what this is all about. Oh, and I also heard back from Cliff, Shari's husband, and he said that he did get the first batch of cards. So, and he thanked us for it. He says she's still in the hospital and they can't visit. But when he's able to see her or when he brings her home, he'll make sure that she gets the card. So he thanked you all for the cards. And I did let him know that more cards are coming because the ones that I told you came on, I knew I wasn't going to be mailing anything this week. So I'm just waiting to mail. Maybe on Monday I'll mail a batch, or maybe Wednesday. I may wait till Wednesday because I'm trying to get out of the Christmas rush. And the post office is still having packages that haven't been delivered yet. So maybe I'll wait till Wednesday and mail. But I wanted you to know that the first batch did get there. I'm not sure about Pamela's cards yet because Pamela is by herself, other than I think if she has caregivers. I'm not sure if she has any caregivers. I'm assuming she has to have some caregivers. But I haven't heard from her yet. And, with her situation, she's not able to get on and off social media like she used to. So she needs help. So we'll see. Oh, Kim says my feet get cold. Easier to just wear two. Okay. You need to try merino wool socks. Just go on either Nordstrom Racks or Sierra. Sierra is another site you can order from. And just order one pair. I'm telling you, order one pair and make sure that sometimes they'll say they're padded or something like that. Maybe get a pair that's kind of padded. I'm telling you, I go outside in the wintertime and I wear my socks and my feet are not cold. I'm cold everywhere else, but them feet are not cold. And I got on Birkenstocks. Sandal Birkenstocks, not even the clogs. I got clogs and I don't even pull them things out. I keep wearing my sandals because my socks work. And the only reason I wear my Birkenstocks because I treat them like house shoes. So that's why I already have them out. I used to have like plush house shoes and all that, and I still got them. I just don't wear them because it's easier for me to wear shoes I can just keep going. So, and the Birkenstocks do help with my arch. That's the main thing. The main reason I wear Birkenstocks is because I'm totally flat-footed. So they do help to keep my arch up. Mario says, no PJ, no socks. Here is 62 degrees outside. Oh my gosh, he's talking about his windows are open. Wow. In Canada. I had to buy new socks. That was Tiffany. She says, I wear special ones for my plantar fasciitis, so they are pricey. Ugh. And I do wear, like when I go to quilt shows, I will wear compression socks sometimes. So I found compression socks help a lot too. Last year was my first time using compression socks when I went to quilt shows, and I noticed a big difference, especially when you're standing on concrete. Mario, I have been retired since last February. I used to spend money at Winners, TJ Maxx, but have not spent anything since. Wow. And Winners is the equivalent of the USA TJ Maxx. But yeah, I don't, since I don't need a whole lot of clothes, and that's why when I saw my sweats getting worn down, I was like, oh my God. But I did go order. I ordered 3 pairs of sweats because the gray ones I wanted to order in black because I have them in black now, but they didn't have them. So then I ordered two other pair, another pair of gray and another pair of black. I got the black ones on now, but they didn't have the ones I wanted in black. These are fleece that I got on now for winter. I wanted winter sweats, and these are fleece. And the other ones is like sweat material, but it's got that white underneath, so they're a little bit thicker too. But these are true fleece I got on. I don't really like sewing in fleece because it catches every thread. But I bought two pair anyway because I'm not going anywhere but to the post office. And let's see. And Mario says that he also hopes that Diane feels better. Yes. And Kim says, oh my, I don't even own a dress anymore. You know, I had given my niece a lot of my clothes, and then all of a sudden, it was when my grandmother passed, and then I realized that I had given away all my clothes and didn't even have anything to wear to my grandmother's funeral. So I had to go buy a black dress. So there are certain things that I keep now as a staple, and I have more dresses than I do dress pants at this point. And it's because it's so much easier for me to wear a dress somewhere than it is for me to, which is weird, than to do a suit. And that's because now that we don't wear stockings a lot, it's a lot easier for me to wear a dress. Heather Shimke is here. She says, hello, I am sorry for being late, but I did not expect you to be on Christmas Day. This is an extra live. You are never late when you show up here. Whenever you get here is fine. Let me, I need to chain piece off my flying geese so I can press them. So I'm going to just sew one of these strips. So basically I have just sewn all of my flying geese for 10 blocks while I've been chatting with you guys. So that's the hardest part. It's all done. Makes it easier to come back next time. I will press these with an iron too, just to make sure everything's nice and flat before I lay my blocks out. So we've been on almost an hour and a half. And I'll show the block again for those that have come in late. For people that don't know, just this block here is what I'm sewing. I'm just making them in different colors because I ran out of these fabrics. This is the block swap for 2021 for Teaquilts. So if you want to participate in the block swap, I just uploaded a video on Tuesday, which is December 22nd. And it has, the video shows you how to piece the block, and then there is a link that's in the description box, and it's also a pinned comment to give you a link so you can go get the cutting instructions for the block, as well as the rules for the swap if you want to participate. And I even give you the supply list, like how much fabric you need too. So if you want to participate in the swap, please go over to that video. Just type in, or you can type in Teaquilts Evening Star Album block, and it should pull up for you. So I'm just using fabrics until they're gone. You have to make 24 blocks. I'll just give you some of the information. You can make all 24 blocks in the same fabric, because what you're going to do is keep one block, and then you're going to mail in 23 blocks, and then you're going to get 23 blocks back from other people. So I'm swapping the blocks out, and the deadline for sending your blocks in, I must receive them by March 31st, 2021. That date is the date that I'll stop the line as far as how many blocks I'm making. So whatever I receive by that date, those are the ones that will get a block from me. If blocks come in and after that and I haven't swapped, you may or may not get a block depending on if I have extra ones left over. So, but I'm going to try to make sure that anybody that participates get at least one block from me. You're just going to, if we have 30 people, then you won't get a block from everybody. You'll just get 23 blocks instead of getting 30 back. So I'm almost finished with this part. And Kim says, plus it makes the house smells amazing. Yes, it does. The apple cider. Red Heathers. Melissa says, the seasonings. What an unusual way of saying rum. That is funny. Heather says, I don't have any dresses either, Kim. Not for over 30 years. Wow. June says, I have cards to send you as well. Okay, June. Heather is also saying hello to T and friends. And Tiffany is welcoming everybody that's coming in, saying Merry Christmas. Remo JS, hello, hello. Earlene says, that's not Earlene. Is that Earlene? I'm blocking right now. I'm having a brain for it. She says, good evening. Merry Christmas from Bowery, Maryland, Tea and Quilters. Lizette says, I live in compression socks. I can't stay still. They definitely help keep the swelling down. Yeah. And I found that it helps with the tendons in my leg. For some reason, like when I was standing up on concrete, my tendons would start jumping and stuff. So that's why I started wearing compression socks, so it wouldn't aggravate that. Remo says to just finished dinner. That's nice. June says, I like the fleece sweats as well. I got a few more. I don't have a dress either. I think we're giving them up, aren't we? Remo's also reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up, and Heather saying thank you. You're so welcome. That block looks great. Thank you from Heather as well. Mario says the instructions are amazingly clear. Well, thank you. June says the Grinch is on. And Kim's also reminding everybody to hit the thumbs up. So I've read everything there. So I just have like maybe 4 more of these. I just need to press with my iron. And they do stay over pretty good, but once before I sew them into my seam, I still like to go ahead and use a heated iron. I mean, they do stay down pretty good. It's not bad. I got my pieces laying on my board, my design board, so I can't like pick it up. But they do pretty good. But if you just, even when I did last year's swap, I just did like 10 blocks at a time. You'll be amazed at how quick stuff go. And I think, who was that? Betsy says she has all of hers already cut out. So that's another way to do it. I'm one of those creatures that I need gratification. I can't work for something and don't see it. So I'll cut a few blocks and then I'll go sew them so I can see the fruits of my labor. So I'm one of those people, I get bored really quick. If I'm cutting a whole lot, I don't want to cut anymore. So then I'll go sew. And now when I finish sewing that stack, then I'm motivated to go cut more because I know what they look like now. So pretty cool. Heather says, I wish those compression socks would help with my bad back as it aches when I am on my feet too long. And Mario goes, where do you buy compression socks? You buy everything you Google and buy everything on the internet. Because I bought mine online. I don't know if I bought them from Amazon or somewhere else because it's been a while. And I bought them early last year before I went to my first quilt show was in March in Rosemont, Illinois last year. So that's when I bought mine. And I wore them to I went to a lot of quilt shows. I uploaded because I went to some smaller quilt guild shows as well. But every time I went to a quilt show, I made sure I put those compression socks on underneath my other socks that I had on. And if it was summertime, I just wore just a compression sock. But yeah, they make a big difference. Okay, just making sure. So I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to say. Anybody else got anything else? We can go ahead and jump off of here. I I'm just gonna go chill. I might watch some movies. I've got those new set of movies from my friend. Some more stuff to watch. PBS stuff. She's a PBS collector, so she buys a lot of their series DVDs. So if I miss the original shows, then she gives me DVDs to watch. And now I give her a list of the ones that I want her to let me know when the seasons start back up. I finally finished Victoria, and I did not like that cliffhanger. And with the pandemic being a problem too, I think they were having issues with the actors as well. So we're up in arms as far as whether we're going to have Victoria have another season or not. But I'm looking forward to PBS doing another season of Victoria. I'm laughing at Mario because he went and did a Google and he goes, I see they are knee length. Yes, and when you get a compression sock, you do want it to be, all the way up the calf for sure, because it worked for my legs. I'm just telling you, especially when you stand long periods of time. But I don't know why I was having issues with my tendons, but whenever I have issues with them, I do the stretching exercises, and then I also wear the compression socks, and it does help. So Heather says, I wish all my friends a very happy Christmas. Well, thank you, Heather. Same to you. That says, Mario, I purchased mine on Amazon, and I couldn't remember where I purchased mine. It's been so long ago. My brother says, the Grinch is on you, and if you don't thumbs up, you are a Grinch. He is something else. But yeah, so we've got Denise Soul Patch 33 coming in. She says hello from Northern Illinois. Hi, Denise. Tiff says, what she said, at least knee height are the best, but they sell thigh high too. Yeah, they do sell thigh high, but I've just done the knee high, and that tended to work for me unless you're having issues in your thigh area. Kelly saying to Ray, what Grinch? The original show or the Jim Carrey movie? The Grinch is on, and if you don't thumbs up, you are a Grinch. She's asking Ray which one, but he hasn't told her which Grinch it is. Melissa says, thanks for reminding me. And I think June or somebody came in and told us the Grinch was on. Kim says it's the original Grinch now and Jim Carrey later. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get off. Hopefully, everybody is okay. I'm about to go chill. I'm just going to prop myself up in bed. Maybe I'll go watch the Grinch because I do not feel like it's Christmas at all. And maybe I did have Christmas music playing all day, and I had it even in my car when I was driving. But maybe I need to go watch a Christmas movie. I've been watching some of the Lifetime stuff, but maybe I need to watch one of the original movies. So, Tiffany says thigh high are good for sciatic nerve leg pain. Heather says, Ray, I did thumbs up. Our Christmas was yesterday, and the family came, and I got most of what I wanted, and I was shown what our new great grandchild is. That's awesome. I received a box with a pink onesie. Yay! It's a girl. Mario says, T, thank you for this uplifting live. You're so welcome. And June says, bye. See you later. Bye, everybody, from Heather, and have a great night, friends. So we're going to end here, guys. Thank you all so much for popping in tonight. I appreciate your time. And as usual, Stay blessed and stay safe, everybody. See ya tomorrow night. It's not going to be long. I'm still going to do tomorrow night's live, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you all then. Merry Christmas, everybody.